Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. Rest in peace, Lorraine.
Rest in peace, Lorraine. Great job, Mama Misterio. That's how you do it right there. Well, Timey said, oh, something else broke. Damn it. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's three things.
I think that means Lorraine approved.
Yeah, so we have an episode coming up with 9 scary stories on it. After that, we have a scary Uber story. We have countless stories that other people have sent us, including Creepy Clown Girl and Mythology Meets Horror, which we met through Nefarious TV. I've always, like since I was little, I've experienced different like supernatural occurrences throughout my life. I've experienced different things like that, and it's always caught my attention. Like, well, a thing that we've been watching lately is Sabrina the Teenage Witch on Netflix. I don't know if y'all know about that show. It's really dark though, and there's a little Funko of Sabrina the Teenage Witch with her cat Salem Skynet. Monsters.
Wait, monsters?
Hey, monsters. Hey. Oh, monsters in my mind. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Hold the phone. Wait. Monsters in my mind. Monsters are in my mind. Monsters in my mind.
He's awesome. I love monsters in my mind. One time, he did this video.
Nice. Yeah. A little bit of that Bacardi to start the party.
You need to chill, baby. That bottle's almost gone. I see you. I'm watching you.
She got me on lock. I can't drink as much as I want.
No, that's right. I like your liver. I want you to keep it.
Dang.
Nah, but you guys, you know what?
That's why you got to be careful with that ball and chain, peoples. Because it will take away the fun.
Shut up.
It will suck it out.
Your type of fun equals death, so no.
No, honey. Nefarious said that a baby stole his dingo. What? Wait a minute. No, this got to stop already. Baby stealing dingoes. No, that's it. I'm done. Auntie Creeps. Auntie Creeps. Auntie Creeps. She is amazing. She has an awesome show.
Holy shit.
I'm not going to read that.
I bet they're going to be hella cute.
I don't want to get banned by the FCC. Right there, for real. Dark Waters. Oh my lord.
What?
Wait a minute. Stop the presses, man. Stop it.
Oh my god.
Dark Waters. No, his dingo. He's still looking for his dingo because the damn baby stole his dingo. He's busy. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. We need to start the Kumbaya song up in here because it's all love. Namaste. Namaste. Go ahead.
Oh, about what happened since I was little?
Yeah, tell him that. Because I think it's better if they hear it from you. It'll be better if they heard it from you. But can't tell them.
Hopefully they can hear me well.
Mm-hmm.
But basically,
yes, Andy Samberg. That's the guy's name.
yeah, he's funny.
I was about to say Adam Sandler. I get those two mixed up. Those names: Adam Sandberg, Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically, when I was little, as I told you guys, our family has two different backgrounds. I have one side of the family that was very into witchcraft and all that.
Wow, that's crazy.
And another side of the family, which is the Christian side, where we had the quote unquote Bible thumpers. My parents are pastors, so I learned a lot when I was little. I had a lot of freaking experiences, but I gotta say, when I was right there on puberty, 11 years old, I was going through a lot. Depression. At 11, depression and so many things that was going on with me. But I remember that one time, I was laying down in bed, and it was one of the first times that I had sleep paralysis. I was young because I had that problem very early on in my life. And I'm laying in bed, and it's around 3 in the morning. Of course, it always happens at 3 in the morning. We know what that means. And
the witching hour.
Yes.
Right?
And actually, the window is from midnight to 3 a.m. They say it's just the witching hour is all 3.
The witching period.
Yeah, but it's actually
because it's 3 hours.
Hour,
yeah.
But it's from 12 to 3, from midnight to 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell. It's weird though. We started at midnight. What time is it now?
Well, we were late. No, we were late. We were late for like 30 minutes.
True. But anyway, so I'm laying in bed at 11 years old, and we had bunk beds. That is with the bunk beds, everybody. Holler in the chat so that you can let us know if you ever had a bunk bed experience or ever heard of one, or if you agree with me that there's always issues with bunk beds and the supernatural. So I'm laying there. My sister's got top bunk. I got the bottom bunk. And around 3 a.m., I start feeling like something is sitting on my chest. Okay, good night, Benny. I see
good night,
you.
Benny.
Good night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Benny. And thank you again for coming, brother.
Thank you for stopping by. We really appreciate it.
So,
brothers in arms.
Yep, that's our brothers in arms. So I'm laying there at 3 a.m. I start feeling like something is lying on my chest. And I start to feel like my breath is about to just leave my body. And I had my eyes closed, but I could still see everything in the room around me. I couldn't open my eyes. I seriously could not open my eyes. And on the bed, I start feeling like something is holding me down. There's something holding me down.
It's holding you down.
My whole entire body. And it's not like I felt hands. I'm not going to say I felt hands. It was like a force that was holding me down. Okay?
It's applying pressure.
And I'm looking around. Yeah, it was applying pressure, but it was like applying pressure in my soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like my whole body was being weighed down by gravity. It was being pulled.
Were you scared?
I was terrified. I was young. Come on. And then there was, I started seeing these little shadows touching things in my room, digging through stuff, shuffling.
Little shadows.
Yeah, like little shadows, like the sizes of toddlers.
Like little people.
Okay, like kids, like toddlers, and they were like black and shadowy. Has anybody here ever seen it? Hey, give me a thumbs up in the chat if you've ever seen the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Okay, now the shadows that came to get the bad guys in the end.
Yes.
Okay, that went in, dissipated into the ground. That's what these things looked like, but they were little, like the sizes of little kids, 2, 3-year-olds, and 4-year-olds. Okay, so these things, they're all over the place, and we lived in Harlem in the project. I couldn't speak, but somehow I managed to start whispering my sister's name, who was above me. And if you know anything about bunk beds, you know that. On the top of bunk beds, it's difficult to hear if you're on top. You can hear anything that's going on underneath you, But somehow my sister heard me, and she was like, she was aggravated because I was waking her up at 3 a.m. and we had school the next day. Auntie Creeps knows about ghosts, and I started saying, I need you. I couldn't speak. I just started telling her that she needs to call our mother because something's wrong with me. I was crying, but I couldn't cry loudly. It was just my tears were coming out, but I couldn't say much. I couldn't even bawl. I could just, that's all you could hear. It was just me taking that breath. And I started seeing these things go in and out of my room, in and out of my brother's room, in and out of my mother's room. All of a sudden, my little brother starts to scream loudly. And he was like 5 or 6. As soon as I saw, it's just coincidental, as soon as I saw those things going to my brother's room, okay, that's when you hear the scream, my brother screaming, right? My mother got up and came into my room. And as soon as she came into my room, I swear I saw like a bright light come in with my mother. It was like my mother was shining. And at the time, that was when my mother had first started, going to church and studying to be pastor or whatever. And she came in with the Bible in her hands. I saw her come in, and it was like I saw light come into the room. And that force, whatever it was holding me down, just left. So she prayed with me. And, it was a while before I had something else like that happen to me. But, that was one of the scariest experiences I've had. It was really scary. You guys have scary anything experiences?
Well, that was really creepy. It sounded like a combination of sleep paralysis and apparitions materializing in your room.
A lot of people say that sleep paralysis, I don't know if it's true, but that's what people say.
It could be. It could be demonic.
Penny also says that she gets sleep paralysis. Wow.
I'm sorry to hear that you get sleep paralysis, Penny Tallis. That happened to me one time, but I wasn't sleeping. I was awake. I was fully awake, and I felt like I had 1,000 pounds on my chest. I was laying on the bed. I was just laying there relaxing as a young kid. And all of a sudden, boom, it hit, and I was just there. And I couldn't move. I couldn't get up, and I couldn't breathe. And it was scary as hell because I'm like, what the hell's happening? What is this? This is not normal. Wow.
We gotta worry about zombie squirrels?
No, you have to worry about not only coyotes and dingoes, but now zombie squirrels. Because they are, that's the thing.
Are they gonna bring
it's a thing.
With them?
No, a peg-legged, one-eyed squirrel that's ravenous with rabies and ticks.
That is too much. You are too much. This dude is funny. So it was a few people.
Yo, you don't even want to know the half Ghost Runners TV. Let me tell you what happened. First of all, we were crazy late, alright? Like 20 minutes. Thank God people still hung around. And then, things started breaking left and right. It was crazy. I think we lost like $500 worth of equipment, just trying to get the first stream going. But we eventually got it going, So, yeah, but you can rewatch it to hear all the nonsense and craziness that ensued.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of nonsense and craziness.
I tell you what, man, Hank Hill, man, I'm gonna go over there, man. I'm gonna get Bill Joe Tree, man. I'm gonna go down in the park, man.
Do Hank Hill.
I tell you what. That boy ain't right. Hey, that boy ain't right.
I'll do Peggy. I'll be Peggy.
That's what we got around here is the hamster man. Like, people be running around. The hamster man's gonna get you. Hamster man. Was scared of no damn hamster man.
You're so silly.
I'll put that fool in a headlock.
Kenny, tell me, what is...
Oh, really? A connection between the black-eyed kids and the men in black.
Yes, and...
Are they the dads?
Good night, everybody. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Tis grace, sorry, that taught my heart to fear, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I love you guys. Rest in peace, Lorraine Warren. We love you. Dezombified loves you guys. Have a great night.